Hi guys! So I decided to dupe another palette today and kind of create like two looks with my creation. So hopefully you will enjoy that. I was really inspired by the God, is it called Underland? I think it's Underland by Ensley Reign. It's such a beautiful color story, but I don't want to buy the palette because A, it's expensive, and B, I don't like palettes that have like the cover art generated by AI, which there still wasn't a full-on denying that it wasn't created by AI, so I don't really want to buy that. But I decided to kind of use my singles and depotted shades and just like a magnetic shade from other palettes to create as close of a color story as I can. Obviously, there are a lot of very special shades in that palette, or a couple of very special shades in that original palette that I just don't have in my collection. But I just want to get the vibe of it to see if I would even like enjoy a color story like that. And I've used my Legend of Korra palette by Colourpop again because it's just the right size and I don't have any other 15 pan. But this is how my palette ended up looking like. The original one is a lot grayer. I don't really have gray shades and that was a problem that I had even with the Nomad Cosmetics Chicago palette that I tried to do not that long ago. Lately I've been really duping palettes, but I don't want to spend money on something that I don't necessarily need and I can just kind of get the vibe of. And also I feel like it could be a nice addition to my collection. I feel like it could be a nice addition to my collection of videos here on YouTube. So hopefully you will enjoy that. In case you're new here, hi, my name's Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows, I love just playing and having fun and creating new looks and just like really getting inspired. So here is what I came up with. It's not completely the same, but it's just like it has the gist of it. And I just really want to create something fun today. So when I first saw the palette, I was kind of really inspired by this kind of 6 pan or 9 pan here. I just feel like that's such a cool, because I like that it kind of goes from one side of the palette is like really cool tone and gray and blue and like, and the other has that like pop of yellowy green and that like gray, but kind of also like reddish, orangey, yellowy. I just really like that. So we're definitely gonna use these 6 shades and then something from here as well. And then we're gonna do cool tone look tomorrow. But yeah, I just, I was really, really inspired with this and I just feel like it could be a really nice look to do. And here I just kind of wanted to show you like a little bit more of a close-ups, and especially the holochromes. Like these 2 shades are just perfect. I love them so much, and I feel like they're a really good addition. These are from Makeup Beauty Shop, and I love the holochromes from her collection, and especially like the texture. They're so nice to wear, they don't crease, and I mean, look at this sparkle. It is just absolutely mind-blowing. I don't understand how this works. How is it possible? I'm pretty sure this is sorcery. I don't know how else to explain that. And then this blue, it's so yummy, so extremely yummy. Love that one. So I just kind of wanted to show you like a little bit more of a close-up when it comes to the shades. The first shade that I'm using is the Pewter City by Colourpop from the Pokemon palette. Then this second one is Treasure by Makeup Beauty Shop. Third one is Wulfa, the central shade from Shelly Makeup. Then this one is Mango Sorbet by Makeup Beauty Shop. Then the next one is called Let's Do It from Colourpop. It's a single shade, it's a matte black. Then we have Enigma by Makeup Beauty Shop. Love this one, it's so gorgeous. Then the next one is Ink by Glamshop. It's their single shade. Love that one so much too. Then this one is from Cleonut. It's the Paleo palette shade. I don't remember how it's called. Then I have Arctic Lamb by Terra Moons. This one is a shade Future Industries by the Legend of Korra palette from Colourpop. Then this one is the Potted shade from the Alter Ego palette by Glamshop. Then the next one is called Breeze and it's from Glamshop. It's their single shade.
Then the next we have Magnitude by Makeup Beauty Shop. It's this beautiful multichrome holochrome sparkle heaven. And right after is a holophilic, also by Makeup Beauty Shop. I love these two so much. It's kind of like a pink to green. And then the last one is Pearl Bender from the Legend of Korra palette.
I think I'm gonna start with this shade in the middle, this brown. This one is from the Paleo palette by Cleonat. I don't remember the exact name, but yeah, it's from Paleo palette. And I'm just gonna kind of start up the crease kind of with that. Let me find my mirror because this doesn't have a mirror. And we're just kind of gonna, I already primed my lids with the Beauty Bay primer that I always use, but I really want to have most of the crease kind of warm. So we're gonna use it over here. I know I want to put it here. I know I want to put the light shade here. And I know I also want to use kind of like the gray black later on. So I'm just kind of here in the like middle of the crease, I guess. And I'm just gonna lay down the color and then I'm gonna blend it out later on to not really bother you with that. Then we're gonna use this kind of greenish yellowy shade, which is Arctic Lime by Theramoons. I will show you swatches and close-ups of this, and I'll talk through the actual like shades that I've used and everything, but I'm gonna use this in the inner part. There's something about this palette that kind of reminds me the Chicago palette as well. It's just like a bit more grungy and a bit more gray than the Chicago palette. But there's something that kind of, I don't know. I love the theme and I love the color story of this palette, like the original one from Ensley Reign. Like I think they really did a good job with figuring out an absolutely different color story that I've never seen before, and that is really fun. But I'm just sad that it's in a palette that was created using AI, you know, like that's just not really what I want to support. But yeah, I think I'm gonna use a little bit of this shade on the under the brow bone as well to kind of blend out the brown, because I don't know, I just feel like it could be fun little touch. Just like a little bit, make it a little less dark and brown. Will that completely make sense? No, but who cares? Now I'm gonna take the kind of grayish color, and this one is from this palette, and I think it's called Pearl Bender if I remember that correctly. And it's kind of like a grayish brownish, grayish greenish shade. So we're gonna deepen the outer part with that. Kind of like this, I think. And I love these three shades together actually. I've never used similar color story before on my eyes. I'm pretty sure I've never done anything similar, and this is just so cool and like different. I definitely want to get more singles or depot some shades, or like buy some really cheap palettes that I can depot to just like get the idea of certain color stories, but not have to buy a full-on palette every single time, because I don't want to overspend on makeup. That's not really my plan. I've been buying a lot lately, so I just kind of want to slow down and be a little bit more mindful about my purchases. Now, I think I'm gonna have to light up my ring light, but I'm gonna use this shade. This one is from Colourpop. It's a single shade, and it's the Let's Do It. And I'm gonna just use it on the end of the lower lash line and kind of wing it outwards. So let me just do that, and then I'll get my lights. Now I've added my NYX glitter primer, and on the lower lash line I just used the black at the end, then this kind of grayish one next to it, and then the greenish in the beginning. And now I wanna use, what do I wanna use? That's the problem. I'm gonna use this shade, which is actually from this palette as well, and it's called Future Industries. Then I'm gonna use this one, which is Mika Beauty Shop Mango Sorbet in the inner corner, and I'm also gonna use this shade, which is the Holophilic by Mika Beauty Shop in the inner third. I think that's what I want to use. And I think I'm also gonna use this shade, which is from the Wulfa palette by Shall We Makeup, a little bit on the lower lash line to just have an accent there. So we're gonna start with Holophilic, which is like a holochrome greenish goldish shade that I love so much. And I just think it's so beautiful. I mean, look at that. It's so pretty, so beautiful, so fun. Now I'm gonna use the Future Industries, which is like a really deep, not too sparkly jelly shade. Like it's one of those squishy ColourPop shades that I don't particularly love, but you know, I don't mind them in the outer part of the crease, or like outer part of the lid, because they don't really crease there. But I don't like them as lighter shades because they don't work for me in the inner part, or like in the central part of the lid. Now I'm gonna need a inner corner brush to pick up some of the mango sorbet and use that in the inner corner. Such a beautiful yellowy orange. And I kind of didn't understood if the shade that was in the Ensley Reign palette, if it's like orange to gold or if it has like a green in it, because this one has a bit of green from certain angles. Like every single post and every single swatch that I looked up from this palette looked completely different, and I don't know, like, and even this shade over here, like in some pictures it looks blue and in some it was like light gray. Some swatches were gray, some swatches were blue, some swatches looked purple. So like I don't understand what shade that is. And like I understand the multichromes, they're like they will look different based on the lighting, but matte usually look quite similar in like photos. You know, there's usually just like very little differentiation, but this looked completely different in all of the swatches and all of the posts that I looked up. So I was very confused what it's actually supposed to look like, and yeah, just thought I should let you know in case you kind of think to yourself, it doesn't look like what I saw online. I looked up so many posts and all of them are different, so I don't know how it's actually supposed to look like. Now I'm gonna use that bright red shimmer from the Shall We Makeup palette, and I'm gonna use that here on the central part of the lower lash line. Just love that pop of red. I don't wear red shades like on their own, but I feel like a pop of red can do so much for a look. And I'm gonna re-intensify the Arctic Lime, the matte shade, because I just really want that to be visible as well. By the way, I love the fact that it's like a dark Alice in Wonderland theme. Like, I love that. It's just, I don't know how to work with it. I think I'm gonna put a little bit of that mango sorbet in the middle here as well. And I think you will be able to see that it has some green as well in there. Not just the goldy orangey yellow, but there is some green happening. I just feel like it's such a beautiful, beautiful shade. I don't know. Will you see something? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, this is really fun. I'm gonna finish up the look and, like, you know, do all the rest. But this is kind of how it looks like. I think it's gonna look better when I turn on the lights, but it's just kind of, yeah. I feel like it fits my hair as well. Like, it's such a beautiful, beautiful, fun look. I'll try to find if I have red liner, but I don't think I have a red one, but I'll try to find something and yeah, finish this off. Okay, so here is the finished first look with my duped palette, and I really love this one. So here is kind of a close-up. I don't know if I should turn down the lights. This is how it looks like. Let me actually find... I'm just trying to, like, show you. I mean, when I'm looking in the mirror, it's like so gorgeous and just so beautiful, beautiful, stunning. I really love this look. I added a couple rhinestones, so I have bigger red ones and smaller red ones here, and then like kind of yellowy ones here. It's just from this really old crystal sheet from She Glam. I always just like use some of them and then put them back and reuse them a million times. And they do last really well. Like, I actually have them for quite a while. Love this look. I think it looks super pretty. Love the holochromes, love the mango shade, love the red lower lash line. I didn't find any red eyeliner, which I kind of expected because I don't remember having one. But I have the Salmon Edge eyeliner in the shade 14. It's a gray one. I felt like this could also work. As I said, I have the Beauty Bay primer and the NYX glitter primer. Then for my face spread, oh sorry, I forgot to mention, mascara is the False Lashes mascara by Essence. Then on my face, I have the V Cosmetics blush in the shade Seduction because I have it in my Shop My Stash for November. It's a beautiful orange shade that I haven't used enough. Like, I already used it like maybe 20 times, but I've had it for a while. And then I also have the Short Cosmetics Peaches and Dreams Sparkle Veil highlight in the shade Celestial Haze. It's this beautiful pinky orangey one. I don't know if it fully fits, but I feel like I look pretty. It mostly looks orangey gold on me. And again, it's in my Shop My Stash for this month. Then concealer, it's the Rimmel Kind and Free Concealer because again, it's in my Shop My Stash for this month. And then lip combo. So I have this Wet n Wild lip liner in the shade Brandywine. It's a beautiful one. And then again in my Shop My Stash, I have the Uden's Eye Alva Matte Lip Stain. It's this one and it's in the shade Ripe Papaya. It's a nice color, but it is quite matte and quite like drying on the lips, if I may say so myself. But yeah, those are, that's kind of like the look for today. I love this. It definitely kind of made me, like, this duped palette definitely made me kind of think outside the box a bit and use shades that I haven't used together before. I still think it turned out quite normal and neutral somehow. I wouldn't mind trying like just the Arctic Lime with the gray and the black to kind of like make it really, you know, out there. But I just really love these shades. I think they're so pretty. And yeah, I just love the pops of color here. I think it's really fun. And this is definitely a cute little experience for me. So that's the first look with the Legend of Korra, and now let's just get into the next look. Hi guys, so here we are with the second look with my duped palette, and today we kind of have these like 6 shades here, and then this one over here that we have to use. So mattes are pretty simple. I'm gonna start with this blue, deepen it up with this, and then blend it out with this. And this is a depotted shade from the Alterego palette by Glamshop. This is Glamshop, but it's the it's called Ink. And then this one is from the Pokemon palette. It's, I think, Pewter City or something like that. I think that's how it was called. So that's kind of the plan for today. So I'm starting with the blue shade. I'm gonna have to repress that soon because it's kind of, I wasn't super successful with my depotting process of this one, and some of the mattes kind of shattered a little bit, and I did repress it but without alcohol, and I feel like I wasn't repressing it enough. So yeah, I kind of have to go over it again. And well, I'm gonna have to even see like if I need this shade, but I think it's more vibrant and like more icy than my other blue singles or magnetic shades. But obviously we'll see at the end of the year. I'm kind of gonna do like a video just kind of looking at all of my singles and all of my magnetic shades, and kind of see if I need to keep all of them or if some of them could be decluttered. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do, should I do liner look? Kind of wanna do liner look. I'm gonna do liner look. So I'm using the shade Ink from Glamshop. Okay, so are they completely even? No, but what are you gonna do now? I'm using the pewter shade, and I'm gonna use that on my under my brow bone because it has a little bit of sparkle but not too much. So I'm kind of gonna just like use it over here, and then also on the lower lash line in the beginning part. And now I'm gonna find my NYX glitter primer somewhere. So now what am I gonna do? I'm definitely gonna use this shade, which is Enigma by Makeup Beauty Shop, as like the main shade. Let me actually, the way that I used it, because this one is kind of flaky, so I just kind of like dab my finger in there. I can't use how is it called, brush with this because it would just shatter the shade, and then I always like swatch it on the back of my hand, and then from the back of my hand I apply it on the eyes. That's just how it works for me, and I'm gonna use that throughout the whole lid. This one is so beautiful. It's like pink, purple, blue, gold, green. This literally has like every single color in it pretty much. It is the most beautiful shade, and I love that it's called Enigma. I feel like that's really fitting for this one, and it's just such a beautiful shade. Like, I feel like no matter if you want to do party look or if you want to do everyday look, this is just perfect for everything, and it looks different on different bases. So like this looks beautiful with green base, or like, you know, green crease with neutral crease. I think I once tried it with like orangey browns. It was so pretty too. Like, you can really wear this however you want, and it's just the most beautiful kind of like a mermaidy shade. I love this one. Then Then I'm gonna use this shade by Makeup Beauty Shop. This is Magnitude, and it's kind of like a pink to green multi-chrome with hollow sparkle in there. And I'm gonna use that in the outer part a little bit, just kind of like add that greeny pink there, because I feel like that could look really beautiful. And we're gonna connect it to the previous shade. So beautiful. By the way, I will reapply the blue matte to like create a wing, but I just want to have the shimmers there. Now I'm gonna take a smaller brush and I'm gonna take the shimmer blue, which is by Glamshop, and it's called Breeze. This one, it's like a single shade from them, and it's beautiful. It's so, I don't know, so wet looking. I don't know if you've already seen the swatches, if I already used that footage in this video, or if I'm putting that towards the end, but it is just such a perfect shade. It's very like iridescent, like it doesn't have too much of a base to it, and it just looks so beautiful. And I actually really love this shade. Like this is my favorite single shade by Glamshop. I don't have that many of them, but this is definitely my favorite, because it's genuinely so beautiful. If you, and it was so inexpensive, like if you told me that this is like, I don't know, like 10 euros, I would believe that and I would buy it for that. Like it's actually so beautiful. It's not a multi-chrome, like it just has like the slightest shift from blue to purple, but I don't think it categorizes as multi-chrome, but it's just so beautiful. And now I'm gonna take the lightest shade, which is this one, and it's by Makeup Beauty Shop, and it's called Treasure. The original shade I think is supposed to be like pink to green, and this one has, it mostly looks iridescent pink, but in certain lights you can see the green there as well. Like it's just kind of harder to see, so you know, I wasn't able to get fully to like the level of intensity that is supposed to be in this shade, but you know, that just kind of happens with dupes. Yeah, like when I move and like barely see the inner corner, it's green, but then when light hits it, it's blue. Sorry, pink with like a blue gold sheen. So yeah, this is gonna be a very cool look. Obviously, these blues would look beautiful with like the gray blacks. I think I'm gonna keep this palette. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do 3 looks with this. I think tomorrow I will film 3rd look, because I kind of really like this color story. And I'm gonna show you the blue with the gray. Yeah. Yeah, I want to show you the blue with the gray. And I'm kind of thinking about the green with the black as well. No, the blue with the gray. Okay, so let me finish up the look and I'll be right back. So this is the 2nd look with the duped palette. I love how this turned out. I think it's so beautiful and so wonderful, and I'm just really, I don't know, I'm really feeling this look. Like it's so pretty, so cute. Lately I've been really into these like spacey star themed looks. So yeah, like I love this color story. Then I used these nail accessories from Shein, because I don't know, I felt very like spacey with this theme. I have my Beauty Bay eyeshadow primer on and the NYX glitter primer as always. I use this stampy little thing by Colourpop. It's the cutie mark, and it's the little star. I thought it's pretty cute. Then I have the Udin's Eye Salmon Liner in the shade 9. It's like a very beautiful blue shade. The Essence False Lashes Mascara. Rimmel Kind and Free Concealer. Then I have this Menagerie Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade Luna. It's a beautiful wearable purple in my opinion, especially like now with the red hair. It's not the best, but when I have my normal hair I feel like it's really pretty. Then blush, I have the liquid blush by Beauty Bay in the shade Peaches because it's in my Shop My Stash for this month, as well as the Beauty Moons Cosmetics a highlighter. This one is from the collaboration with Philip and it's the Fifth Day. It's a beautiful kind of purpley blue iridescent highlighter. And yeah, here is kind of like a close-up look of this. It's just so beautiful. Let me try to show you all the little shifts, but like I think you can see in the mirror that there's like green shift and then like pink and enigma. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but there's like purple, pink, blue, green. It's just so beautiful. It is literally like the most beautiful shade in my entire collection. I don't even understand how this shade works. It's just so pretty. And I really like this look. Will I look slightly weird at the bus? In the bus traveling to my dorm? Maybe, but who cares, right? Yeah, and I love the lipstick. I haven't worn her a lot, like maybe like twice. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. I want to wear this to work one day because I feel like it could like work at work. I love the two looks that we did, and I think I'm gonna do third because I just kind of really want to, and I feel like it could be nice way to kind of like test out this palette. So this was originally supposed to be 2 looks, but it's gonna be 3. So far, love everything about this palette. It's just the most perfect little palette, and I'm having so much fun with these shades. Hi guys, so here is my last look with my duped palette, and today I've actually had a casualty. This shade, this blue shade, which is depotted from the Alter Ego palette, got kind of destroyed. I opened the palette and half of the shade, or like a part of the shade, just kind of fell out for some reason, which like totally like startled me. And it was it was at like 5 in the morning, so that was really confusing. But today I just kind of really wanted to play with like the blue gray portion of this palette, but I also just kind of still wanted to stay in the realm of autumn. Yesterday I actually did like a super autumnal reddish orangey yellow look that I loved, and I just still wanted to like, you know, and it was kind of foggy this morning, and I just kind of wanted to like interpret that but add some kind of lightness and some kind of warmth. So for the matte shades, I used the blue one. I think this one is called like Volno from the Alter Ego palette or something like that, if I remember that correctly. Then I have this shade, which is the one from this palette. I think it's called Pearl Bender. And then I have this shade, which I believe is the Pewter City from the Pokemon palette by Colourpop. So that's kind of all of the matte shades. And then for the shimmer shades, so I have this one called Breeze from Glamshop as like the center shade. Then I blended that into like the outer corner with this shade called Future Industries. And then I also used a bit of Enigma in the inner third. And I also have the Treasure from Makeup Beauty Shop. So I just kind of like played with a couple different shades from this palette. I really like this color story. I I don't think I'm gonna buy the Underland palette, just because I don't want to support AI art. And that's kind of the only reason. But I really like this color story, and I definitely want to take a lot of pictures and just kind of save them in my phone and, you know, look back at them eventually and maybe like build this palette again for another looks, because I actually do like this color story. I think they did a good job with that. I just don't want to support AI art. Primer is the same. It's the Beauty Bay primer and the NYX glitter primer. Brows again the same. The brow this way. And the got to be gel. Then I wanted to do like orange waterline, but I can't find any of my orange pencils. I think I left both my Oden's Eye and my Revolution one at home, so that's really annoying. So I just used this one from Colourpop. This one is the creme gel liner, and this one is Peaches, I believe. This one is one of my, yes, no, Peach Fuzz, sorry. It's one of my oldest, and honestly, I think I'm gonna have to declutter her this year, because this one is actually really like dry, and it either doesn't draw at all, or you have to apply pressure and then it crumbles. So I no longer like this one, but it's genuinely like I've had this, I don't know, maybe 3 years. Like it's pretty old in my collection. Then mascara, the same as always. Concealer, the same as always, the Superstay Maybelline concealer in the shade 10. Then I have this Carrot Cake Glisten Cosmetics little split liner, and it has like a soft peachy color and very vibrant carrot. I kind of mixed them both, so you can't really see now the difference, but I will just wash it with water and it will reveal the original colors again. But yeah, I just really like how small it is, and I don't really have orange liner except in my Moon Water liners from Holograph, so I just really like that I have this little mini thing, and I want to get more of these because they're really easy to carry with you and they're just really handy. But yeah, I have that as like the little liner thingy that I always do. Then I have then I have these jewels, because I felt like there still isn't enough orange, so I just wanted to do like 2 jewels over here. And oh, I forgot to mention, I also wanted to bring some orange down here, and I swear to God, because I don't have mirror in front of me anywhere, and this palette also doesn't have mirror, I don't know how I look like. And I did this look like, I don't know, 12 hours ago. Well, actually way more than that, like 14 hours ago. So I don't remember how I look like. But I also used this kind of orangey shade, and this one is Mango Sorbet, I believe, from Mika Beauty Shop. Let me actually take it out. I filmed my second look with this palette on Sunday, and it's Tuesday for me right now. So yeah, but Mango Sorbet. And by the way, some of the blue shade crumbled again and fell right into my lap, so that's really cool. And I only have half of the shade. I genuinely have to like repress this thing because I kind of, you know, it got a little destroyed in the process of depotting it, and I really need to, I just really need like an afternoon where I'm gonna repress my eyeshadows and maybe even depot some of eyeshadows that I have, but I genuinely need a session like that. And then the last products that I'm wearing today are Colourpop. I just really want to pan my Colourpop Super Shock cheek. How is this called? Yes, Super Shock cheek blushes and highlighters. This one is the blush. It's the matte one, and it's called Doozy. And mine actually, like, the pen is falling out, and it just happened today. So I think I'm just gonna get rid of the glue, and I'm just gonna make this into a magnetic pen because I just hate how bulky the packaging is. That's kind of my issue with the ColourPop Super Shocks. If I'm not gonna be able to use them up this year, I'm just depotting them because I hate this packaging. So this one I will put in my magnetic palette, maybe even this evening if I'll have time. And then for highlighter, I have this one called Highly Wasted. It's the Super Shock highlighter. And I'm so close to pan. I actually don't use this one a lot because it's very basic. But today I felt like maybe I had very little time in the morning, and because I spent so much time on the eyes, I just had no other time left. So and these ones are really easy to kind of like put on, and you don't really have to worry or care. So that's kind of this look. Let me kind of show you a little bit more of a close-up. I love the sparkle of this. I just really love these shades, and I'm surprised I have absolutely no creasing because Enigma sometimes creases a little bit because it is kind of like flaky a little bit. It's kind of, I always have to be very careful to not have everything on my lower lash line and like on my under eye area, and also it's kind of like you have to find the exact spot where it's not gonna crease, and I feel like I finally found it. And yeah, the breeze from Glamshop looks so beautiful. I just love their shimmers. It's just such a nice formula because it's soft, it doesn't crease, and it has such a beautiful sparkle without being like chunky and without being like kind of annoying on the eyes. Like you genuinely don't feel it at all. Some brands are kind of noticeable on the eyes, like you can actually feel that you have something on. But this one, it's absolutely beautiful. I love the pop of orange. I feel like it really made this look. And I love that neon orange eyeliner. I just, I really like this look. And as I said, I really like this color story. I definitely think that I'm gonna work with this eventually in the future as well. But for now, I think this was really fun to use. I'm gonna put these shades back where they belong. But right now, I'm very happy with this, and I definitely want to, keep playing with color stories like that. And I think I would like to get inspired by this color story and kind of create like maybe a smaller version of this, maybe like a 9 pan or 12 pan, and just kind of like see what I can do. I think I should get the 7 Elysian Saints by Makeup Beauty Shop this week, or actually they already came, but they came to my house. I forgot that I sent it there, so I'm not gonna get it until Friday. But what I actually received today, and I just want to show you because, so that you know what you can expect in the next couple videos. So I received my monolith order, and I have the Daydreamer Witch of the Wildflower. It is so beautiful. I already peeked into this because I couldn't help myself. I was so excited to get this one, and it is even more beautiful than I expected. Like, let me show you. It is so, so beautiful, and the central shade, it's actually like a split pen. It is insane. The yellow, green, gold, and then the pinky, blue, purple, green. Oh, so gorgeous. So extremely gorgeous. And yeah, I love this color story. I haven't swatched it or like touched it at all, but I've been, ogling this color story, and it's so beautiful. And the palette looks so pretty. Is so gorgeous. And then also the Harvest of Souls palette by Fantasy Cosmetica. So both of these brands are new to me, like I've never tried anything from them. And both of these look so gorgeous. They kind of have like a similar vibe. They don't have, I don't think there's any shades that are like the same. I don't think there's any dupes within these two palettes. At least from what I've observed so far. But like, look at that. This shade is even more beautiful than it was in the pictures, and I fell in love with this shade in the pictures. So like, it's insane. The shimmers look so pretty and so, oh my god. And now they look even more beautiful than before. Like, I I can't wait for the weekend to play with this. Maybe I'm not even gonna wait for the weekend because I just need to touch this. There's so many fun colors here and like so many cool looks that I already see in this. Yay! So I don't have the Blend Bunny palette because I canceled that part of the order, and I'm gonna reorder that maybe this weekend. I think it's already up on Monolith, like up, not waiting to ship to them, I think. So I will check the website, and when I'll have time at the weekend, I'll just order it, maybe with a couple other products. I don't know if they're gonna have like any Black Friday sales, because I haven't heard anything from them yet about that. But maybe, should I wait for that? I kind of really want to try the divination palette. We'll see. Anyways, so that's kind of everything for today. Let me know if you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like these dupe videos, because I've been really obsessed with these lately, and I want to curate more color stories like that. And like it's been just so fun, you know, to just like play with everything you get and like really get to know your shades, because I don't know a lot of my singles that well. So to just really like remember how each of them looks like and how it's called and where it's from and how it performs, it's just so nice. And I really want to get into A, building my own palette, and B, just kind of expanding my singles collection. And I really want to learn to use my singles on a daily basis with either in my own color stories or with my already curated palettes, like with my bought palettes. So I just really want to like get into this, and I've been really hyped about it lately. So let me know if you like this type of content, and if you want me to make more of that, and if you have some kind of palette that you would like me to dupe, definitely write it down below, and I'll try to find the shades and like create something. And I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll be super happy to see you next time. So bye!